Chapter 2 Introduction to Database Using MS Access 2016. Data and information plays a very important role in our life. These can be stored manually or electronically and have to be stored in such a way that allows easy retrieval and modification as and when required. This led to the development of the database in which data are stored in a structured and organized manner for quick access and easier management. Microsoft Access is the Relational Database Management System (RDBMS) software that comes as an integral part of the MS Office suite of applications. It is used to create and manage computer-based databases on computers. Microsoft Access can be used for personal information management, in a small business to organize and manage data, or in an enterprise to communicate with servers. Database and Database Management System. A database is an organized collection of information that can easily be accessed, managed, and updated. The overall purpose of a database is to record and maintain information that is relevant to the organization and necessary for making decisions. Some examples of computerized databases include customer files, employee rosters, equipment inventories, and sales transactions. The software program that allows us to create, access, update, and query a database is known as Database Management System (DBMS). The objective of DBMS is to provide a convenient and effective method of defining, storing, and retrieving the information contained in the database. Advantages of DBMS. There are several advantages of DBMS. Some of them are given below. Easy sharing of data. DBMS allows users with authority to share the data in the database with multiple users. For example, in an airline reservation system, a database is maintained and stored centrally for the reservation and the cancellation of air tickets. Reduction of data redundancy. Data redundancy refers to having multiple copies of the same data stored in two or more separate places. Most of the DBMS are designed to reduce data redundancy by maintaining all the data in a single repository, centralized location. Facilitates data searching. Searching and retrieving of data is very easy in DBMS systems. The need to write separate programs for each of the search is eliminated, as in the case with the traditional file-based approach. In DBMS, we can write small queries to search for multiple information at a time from the data from DB servers. Reduction of data inconsistency. Most of the DBMS are designed to avoid data inconsistency, which is a result of data redundancy. When there are two files containing the same data and one file is updated while the other file is not, data become inconsistent. By storing the data in a single place, DBMS avoid data inconsistency. Maintaining data standards. In a DBMS, data is stored in a standard format. Standards may relate to the meaning of data, format of data, structure of data, etc. Standardized data facilities in data interchange or migration between systems. Enhanced data security. DBMS systems provide a strong framework to protect data privacy and security. DBMS ensures that only authorized users have access to data, and there is a mechanism to define access privileges. Data backup and recovery. DBMS provides a strong framework of data backup. Users are not required to back up their data periodically and manually. It is automatically taken care by DBMS. Moreover, in case of a server crash, DBMS restores the database to its previous condition. MS Access Database Objects. MS Access objects refer to building blocks of database. These objects are required for viewing, processing, or updating data stored in the database. We can view all these objects in the navigation pane in Access. Let us know about these objects of a database. Table. A table is the main object of the database where the actual data is stored. MS Access stores the related entries in its row. This row is called a record. Each type of detail in a record is stored in its columns known as fields. For example, in a table, the names of all the students of our class can be stored in one field with the name as name, and all the data entries under the field name, age, address together form the record of a particular student. Query. A database query is a request to access data from a database, to manipulate it or retrieve it. The query is used to view, change, summarize and analyze specific data in different ways. MS Access provides various types of queries: select, parameter, crosstab, action and SQL, structured query language, query. Form. A form in Access is a database object that we can use to create a user interface for a database application. Data can be inserted, updated or deleted from a table using a form object. Thus, the form is the convenient way to add, modify or view the records in the database tables. Report. Report organizes or summarizes the data. We can print it or view it on the screen. It is mainly used to analyze the data. A report consists of report's design and underlying record source, records contained in tables. Macro. Macro is a structured definition of one or more actions that we want access to perform in response to a defined event. Macro is a script for doing some specific tasks. Macros are created by choosing from a list of macro actions. Modules. Modules are standalone objects containing functions that can be called from anywhere in the application, or they can be directly associated with a form or a report to respond to events on the associated form or report. Modules are written in Visual Basic for applications.